In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the outcome of everything we do. We set goals, work hard, and then obsess over the results, constantly measuring our progress. But what if I told you that the key to long-term success and fulfillment is not found in the results, but in the process itself? When we focus too much on the end result, we can become frustrated, overwhelmed, or even lose motivation altogether when things don't go as planned. Instead, if we shift our focus to the process, the journey itself, we'll not only enjoy the ride more, but we'll also build the habits and resilience needed to keep pushing forward. There once was a young artist named Mia who dreamed of becoming a renowned painter. She spent every spare moment in her small studio creating masterpiece after masterpiece, all with one goal in mind: to have her art showcased in galleries across the world. Every time she finished a painting, Mia would quickly send it out to galleries, hoping for that one big break, the moment when her work would be noticed and she would become famous. But every time, she received the same rejection letters. She started feeling disheartened, frustrated, and discouraged. Why isn't my art good enough? Why am I not getting the recognition I deserve? She wondered. One day, after another rejection, Mia decided to take a walk to clear her mind. As she wandered through the park, she noticed an elderly man sitting on a bench, carefully painting a landscape. His brush strokes were slow and deliberate, and he was smiling as he worked. Mia, intrigued by his calm demeanor, walked up to him and asked, "How do you do it? How do you stay so focused and happy with your art, even without any fame or recognition?" The elderly man looked up, smiling. "Ah, young one, I stopped chasing fame a long time ago. You see, it's not about the result, it's about the process. Every time I pick up my brush, I'm not thinking about whether the world will see this or praise it. I'm thinking about the joy I feel in creating, the way the colors blend, the way the light shifts on the canvas. The beauty is in the painting itself, not the gallery's walls." Mia stood there, taking in his words. She had been so fixated on the idea of being successful, of having her name recognized, that she forgot to enjoy the art itself. The man continued, "If you focus on the joy of creating, you'll find that the results, whatever they may be, will come when the time is right. But more importantly, you'll find fulfillment in the work itself, not in the applause of others." Mia left the park that day with a new perspective. She returned to her studio and, for the first time in months, began to paint without thinking of the outcome. She focused on each brushstroke, the way the paint felt on her fingertips, and the way the canvas came alive under her touch. She didn't worry about the galleries anymore. She was simply enjoying the act of creating. Months passed, and her art began to evolve. Slowly, Mia noticed a shift, not just in her work, but in her spirit. She was no longer chasing the approval of others. She was creating for the sheer love of the process. And one day, a local gallery owner happened to visit her studio. Impressed by the passion and skill in her work, he offered to showcase her paintings in his gallery. Mia's art was now being celebrated, but more importantly, she had learned a valuable lesson. The true success lies in focusing on the process. When she stopped chasing the result came naturally. And the best part? She now cherished every moment of her journey, knowing it wasn't about the destination, it was about who she had become along the way.